I am so pumped right now. I am pumped because I have literally waited all day to open up a box that arrived earlier today. And in this box is a fantastic piece of original art that I recently picked up. And I was waiting and waiting for this box, and I'm like, why is this box not showing up at my house? And lo and behold, it was delivered to my post office box. And yesterday, the post office was closed and I was unable to pick this thing up. But today, I got it. It is here and we are going to open it up. Stay tuned for the video. So as you guys just heard in that brief intro, I have a piece of original art that I am going to open up. And I've been not necessarily on a tear, but I've been picking up strategically some artwork that has been capturing my attention. And in this video, we are going to open it up. But before I get to that awesome piece of art that I'll be showing you, there's a couple of other things that I want to show you guys. First and foremost, there is a box that is sitting off to my side. I picked up something from my comic shop and it arrived. I picked it up at the post office today, so we're going to open that. And then I have, I think, an AOK from my buddy Tina. And she was super cryptic about what's inside. She said there was like multiple things in there, but it's like a completely flat box. So I'm not quite sure what to expect, but we are going to open up my purchase first, and then we're going to get to some of the other items. So definitely stay tuned for that. And you guys know I am a huge fan of my comic shop, and I'm going to give you the story behind this book after I show you the book, because I think there's a little bit of a story here, maybe even some lessons to be learned. One of the lessons is that my comic shop ships peanuts. That is an important lesson to learn. That's a mess. We don't like peanuts. Me no likey peanuts. But thankfully there was not a ton of it in there, so it did not make a big mess. But inside is a single slab, and they taped it. Let's get this open because I am pumped about this book. Is it open? It's a cool book. This is a cool book right here, and I'll show it, and then I'll give you guys a little bit of the backstory on this one. This is Spider-Woman issue number 20. And this is the first time that Spider-Man and Spider-Woman actually meet. And it is also one of the many times that Spider-Woman's origin has been retold. This is a cool book right here. Cool book. It's a 9.4. With white pages, and I dig this. I've been kind of sort of getting into Spider-Woman. If you guys may have seen one of my recent videos in which I actually unboxed a bunch of Spider-Woman books from my 100K collection. And it was like 2 years ago now, I actually bought a very large lot of comics, and one of the things that I purchased was some Spider-Woman comics as part of this lot. And I want to say I picked up like 8 number ones of Spider-Woman. This was a couple of years ago, and I've held on, I want to say, to probably 5 or 6 copies of issue number 1. And just recently, I'm starting to get more and more into the character. I picked up her first appearance through a trade. And then in the collection, the 100K collection, I've been finding other copies of her, her title. And I already had some in the collection. But this right here, issue number 20, was one book that was not in the collection. So I wanted to pick it up because it is, I think, an important book. It's a book basically where the Spider-Man and Spider-Woman meet for the first time. And if indeed, Spider-Woman's profile continues to improve, and if there is some magic that gets made in the Sony movies where they start to introduce more Spider-related characters, a book like this could be potentially an important book. And so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. Now, what's interesting about this book is that I was in the process of trying to complete my run. So I found a bunch of books in the 100K collection, but it wasn't a complete run. So I went to the Feebay and I was attempting to buy up a bunch of books to complete the run. And I was bidding probably against like one other person. And the price of the lots that I was trying to buy went from like a couple of dollars to a lot more than what I was willing to pay. So I just kind of backed away from it. And it was like every lot that came up for sale started out affordable and just escalated in price. And so instead of catching a break, I decided to walk away from that. And what I decided to do was to pick up one of the books that I thought was most important, and that was issue number 20. Now, what was interesting is I actually found this book on eBay for sale. The 9.4 white pages was for sale. And it was, in my opinion, a little bit more than what I wanted to pay. So I actually went and, well, I saw who the seller was. And then I went to the website, mycomicshop.com, and actually found the book on their website for like $30 less than what it was on eBay. And you guys know me, I don't normally talk about money, and I'm not necessarily talking about it here, but I am trying to illustrate a point that sometimes not buying a book on eBay is the right way to go. And so I wasn't able to use my eBay bucks, so that was a little bit of a miss, but I did save myself a healthy amount of money, and I was able to pick up an awesome book at an actual fair price. And so again, it's just one of those things that I like to point out for people. If I can save people money, if I can put somebody a little bit further ahead in the curve, if you will, then I definitely want to offer that up. So again, Spider-Woman issue number 20, Face to Face with Spider-Man. There you go. Cool book right there. So next up, let's open up this flat package from my friend Tina. Completely flat package, and she says that there are a couple of things in here. So we are going to try to open this up and see what is inside. I may need to fix my razor here, because it is not as sharp as it could be. So there is a package inside of a package. So we're gonna slide that. Oh, there's things inside that are falling out. All right, let me make sure we got everything out. And we did, okay. I can't tell you how many times I've come close to actually throwing things out because I forget to check inside the package. All right, so there is a little bundle. There is a little bundle in here, and there appears to be a card as well. So we are gonna try to undo this and see what all my friend has sent over to me. So there's definitely a card. Oh, that's cool. I just saw one of the things. That's cool. All right, so we're going to start with the card here. And there's some shiny stuff on the card. Tina is a fan of shiny things, so I am not completely surprised by the presence of shiny stuff. It's on the envelope. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that on camera. And it is also on the card as well. So not surprised by any of this. And it says, Regie, thanks for all of your awesomeness. Congratulations on 10,000 subscribers, my friend Tina. Let the celebration begin. Popping bottles. So this is being recorded in advance of me reaching a milestone, a really important milestone, that being 10,000 subscribers. But I remain confident that any day now it is indeed going to happen, and we shall pop some protein water bottles, something. I'm gonna pop something. I don't know. I'm gonna pop something. But thank you, Tina. Definitely. She included some cool stuff. Let's open this up. Let me show you guys what she sent in here. It is like the smallest comic I've ever seen. It is so cute. That is so cute. Is that an actual comic? I think so. It is an actual comic. This thing is so tiny. That is so tiny. It is Amazing Spider-Man 252. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. Let me try to position it and maybe get the camera to zoom. It is the tiniest 252 out there. I clearly win a prize for having the smallest copy of 252. This is cool. It's actually printed on the inside. Again, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. I may be able to zoom the camera in, but that is very cool. She sent it in a protective sleeve because this will get banged up. So we will slide that right back into that protective sleeve. This has to go down as the smallest comic in my collection. She also sent me this. I am not going to show this. I am not going to show this because I'm going to save this little treat for another video that I will be doing around a similar topic. So Tina, you know what this is and you know what I'm going to do next. We are going to set that off to the side and we will revisit that little treat at a later date. And so there is one other thing in here. We're going to open this thing up and see what is inside. And I should probably mention that by the time you guys see this, I will probably have exceeded 10,000 subscribers because it'll probably be like a week or so. What is this? This is cool. This is cool. This looks like Weapon X, and I am a huge fan of Weapon X. It's almost like the sleeve, a printer's proof of a sleeve for the graphic novel for Weapon X, which is hands down one of my favorite Wolverine stories. Hands down. It is just an awesome read. This is pretty cool. Check that out. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on that, but that's what it appears to be, is a proof of the graphic novel, because down here you can see the UPC and you can see a price in the US of $12.95. And this is not a standard cover for the Weapon X series. That doesn't look like a cover from that. It could be a splash page or something like that from the overall series that they turned into the cover for this thing. But there's also a number here, an ISBN number right there. So that's what I'm assuming that this is. This is cool though. This is very cool. I may have to get that mounted or something because that's cool. We're definitely going to stick that in the art portfolio for right now. Hopefully you guys will be able to see that. Hopefully the angle isn't atrocious with the glare there. But very, very cool stuff. Tina hooked it up. And again, I am very appreciative of everything that people have sent to me related to me getting close to exceeding 10,000 subscribers. So Tina, thank you very much for your continued support. The OG Blue Wrench is who Tina is. All right, so this next one, actually, that's actually not a bad segue as we look at a pretty nice piece of art right there to the very last thing that I told you guys we were going to talk about. And it is a piece of art that I picked up, and get this thing opened up. Actually, we probably won't open it up. This is cool. This is cool right here, man. This is another piece of artwork that I've picked up of Sanford Green. And Sanford Green is the artist on Bitterroot. And Bitterroot is a pretty awesome title from Image that I've been reading. I haven't been reading it from the beginning, but I have started to read it, and I've gone back to issue number 1 and read all the way through, picked up a couple of copies of issue number 1. I've picked up, I want to say 2 pieces of his original art already, and this is a third piece that I decided to pick up. This one, I want to say, came from issue 8, maybe issue 7. It's been several weeks since I actually placed the order, so I honestly cannot remember, but he is such a talented artist. You know, I really do love his artwork. And you've got the family unit here who are in the midst of a battle, and clearly are battle fatigued, right? But it's just a really, really nice depiction. What I enjoy that he does is almost like I think you take the brush and you kind of flick it with the paint or the ink or whatever onto the art, and you can see it here and here. I mean, it's kind of like all over, and you'll see that he does the black onto white, but then some places he actually does white paint into the black. And it's just, I love this guy's artistic style. I really do. And I want to continue picking up his artwork because I absolutely enjoy it. This is cool. This is cool. I'm looking forward to putting this in the portfolio. And as best I can, I will continue to support this guy. We've actually had a couple of conversations. We've actually had a couple of conversations on Instagram, and I think that's one of the great things about Instagram is that you have an ability to reach out and talk to some of these creators one-on-one, and he's been really awesome. Like, we've had a nice back and forth where he's actually shared with me some of the challenges that he has had as a creator with some of what he had to depict to actually tell the story about Bitterroot. And he kind of conveyed that some things are pretty difficult for him to be able to put down on paper because of the power of that image. And there is one additional piece that I'm probably going to pick up that we specifically spoke about, and I'm probably going to get it. I haven't done it yet, but it's a very, in my mind, iconic type of piece that I have a better appreciation for after having spoken with him. And so hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to pick up that piece relatively soon. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Huge shout out to the OG Blue Wrench, Tina. I absolutely appreciate you. And if you guys don't know what a blue wrench is, you definitely want to join one of the live streams and see it in action, and how you'll better be able to appreciate what a blue wrench is if you actually join one of the live streams. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If indeed you did, I want to encourage you to hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment behind so we can mix it up in the comment section. And if for some reason you need me, don't hesitate to reach out on Instagram at Regie Collects, or you can send me an email to Regie@regiecollects.com. Take care.